Secretary of the Foundation Love Your Neighbor in the Dominican Republic. Today, we thank Lord for the opportunity He has given to us to be part of His kingdom and serve His children and people. Lifeline or fap in Spanish. First of all, to understand better, we have to share with you where does the idea come from. The idea of founding a foundation started since Ramon Soto was a little boy. His mother and father were very poor. They could not even feed him, and they were facing unbelievable economical problem. But one friend of his mother saw the situation, said to her that she knew a place where the orphans stay. They eat 3 times a day, and they have people that take care of them too. Instead of letting him die for the lack of food, I think it is better to go with him and say he doesn't have any mother, neither father, so that the principal of the orphanage could accept him. They will take care of him. That was what Ramon's mother did. Ramon stayed in the orphanage until the age of 18. The rule was that at the age of 18, the orphan has to go and give a chance to another one. Being inside of the orphanage, Ramon always had the idea to build a similar organization to help children and people who are in the same situation like him during his childhood. 15 years later, he found in the internet Pastor Tim Lanson in a chat room. During the first days of knowing each other, Ramon said to him, since he was a little boy, he wanted to open an orphanage to help poor people. Tim said that he is working in a similar program named the City of Refuge. Reason why Ramon offered to have an extension in the Dominican Republic. He said that he would talk to Pastor Bruce Deal, the president of the mentioned organization, who said yes. Pastor Tim has come several times and they started to give food monthly. But after a short time, they stopped. But we thank him for his first support. Other missionaries have come to visit in order to support, making promises, but all of those promises have been stated in only words. But in November 2 to 5, 2007, Pastor Richard Hopkins visited us and felt blessed with the God's work and our passion for people, answered to help, even though his previous specialization was leading a group of Christian warriors in Atlanta. As you can imagine, God uses his people for whatever he wants. Ramon spoke to Pastor Richard about putting a new names that identifies us better with the mission and vision that we have as Matthew 22, verse 39 that says, love your neighbor as yourself. As you can understand and see in these pictures, Ramon was living in a similar situation. As someone makes a difference in his life, he wants by the foundation help people to see life in a positive way. Ramon always thinks of those children that are living in the same situation as he did. With the helping hand of God, Pastor Richard and his tireless staff in Georgia, Atlanta, Kelly Slewinski as a secretary and David Gino as a treasurer. Now we are moving ahead. Since then, we have given hundreds of shoes, gifts, school supplies. We have organized different raises of prayer one rock and feed hundreds of children. We have graduated more than 50 children in computer programming. They know how to play, to work with Word, PowerPoint, typing master, and so on. We are very happy to be part of the changing of a new life for the vulnerable children so that tomorrow they can become Christians and help others who might face the same problem that they were object. Our program is an ambulance one. we are working in a project of building an orphanage where the children can stay permanently to receive a meal 3 times a day, social, intellectual, and spiritual knowledge of God. Your support and is important for us. Please contact us for your prayer and support. Thank you. God bless you.
Who am I that the Lord of all the